I'm Gloria, 32. Sitting on a rented porch in Maine, I clutch a cup of coffee that trembles in my hand as I watch the doorbell camera footage. There he is, my father, Henry Thompson, standing on my front step, his tie immaculate but his expression twisted with anger. He pounds on the door, shouting, "Gloria, open up. We had a deal." Behind him, my sister Lily hovers, clutching her designer purse like it's a shield. "Maybe she's out," she whispers, but her voice lacks conviction. Then, my father spots the plain brown box with his name scrawled in black marker. He frowns, bending down to open it, his curiosity getting the better of him. The tape rips, the flaps open, and there's a rustle of paper. He freezes. "What the hell is this?" Lily leans in, confusion etched on her face. "What's inside?" "Records," he mutters, flipping through the pages. His breath hitches when he sees the first entry. Mortgage transfer. Thompson residence under Gloria Thompson's name. As I watch this scene unfold, I'm transported back in time to the events that led me to this moment. Growing up, I always knew that love in our family came with strings attached. Lily was the delicate one, the apple of my father's eye. Whenever she cried, my father would rush to her rescue. I, on the other hand, was the responsible one, the achiever. But my success was never celebrated. Instead, I was warned not to show off. My mother passed away when I was young, and my father channeled all his grief into protecting Lily. I became the safety net, the one who could be relied on without complaint. I paid for Lily's college when my father couldn't afford it. When her husband, Ethan, a gambler with a penchant for bad deals, had his startup fail, I helped cover their wedding expenses. I even bought them their first house, though the deed was in my name. One evening, 3 sharp knocks on my door shattered the silence. I opened it to find my father standing there, holding a thick folder. "I need $800,000 by tomorrow," he commanded, shoving the folder into my hands. "It's Lily's debt, and there can be no delays." I stared at him, my mind racing. The folder was filled with Ethan's gambling receipts and Lily's designer shopping statements, all with my father's signature at the bottom. I felt a cold anger rising within me, but I forced a smile. "Okay," I said, my voice calm. For hours later, I was rolling a suitcase through the quiet airport terminal. The sound of my heels echoed like a death knell. I wasn't running away. I was taking control. By sunrise, I had a plan. I logged into my accounts, freezing the joint trust my father had attached his name to for convenience. I transferred my personal funds to a new private account, severing all ties with the family entities. I called my attorney, Sarah Miller, my oldest and most trusted ally. "Tell me you're finally doing it," she said, her voice groggy but alert. "I'm done financing their mistakes," I replied. "Good. Do you want quiet or dramatic?" I smiled. "Both." Within an hour, Sarah had executed all the instructions we'd planned months ago. Title transfers, power of attorney cancellations, revoking signatory rights. Each click of the mouse was a small victory, a step towards freedom. Then I started packing the box. I included copies of every wire transfer I'd made to Lily and Ethan, screenshots of my father's desperate texts, the deed to their house, and a cashier's check for $10,000. On top of it all, I placed a handwritten note. "You always said family comes first, Dad. But maybe family should come honest first. What's inside isn't revenge. It's the truth." I sealed the box with clear tape, the sound sharp in the quiet room. Then, I booked a one-way flight to Maine. A calmness washed over me, a feeling I hadn't experienced in years. As I sat in the airport, waiting for my flight, my phone buzzed with missed calls from my father and Lily. I ignored them. When they called boarding, I didn't look back. I was leaving behind the weight of expectation, the guilt, and the endless cycle of saving. Back in the present, on the porch in Maine, I watch as my father's hands tremble as he listens to my voice coming from the USB drive I'd left in the box. "Dad, you taught me that family comes first, but you never taught me how to survive being the only one who meant it." Lily gasps, and my father is silent, his eyes fixed on the photo of my mother and me at the lake. Then he reads the note. For the first time in my life, I see him break. His shoulders slump, and the box drops from his hands. Lily starts crying, not for me, but for herself. What do we do now? She asks, but my father doesn't answer. He just whispers, we lost her. Over the next few days, the news from Sarah trickles in. My father's business partners demand answers. Lily's perfect life starts to crumble under the weight of gossip. Ethan disappears, and the creditors come knocking. A week later, my phone rings. It's an unknown number, but I know who it is. Gloria, we need to talk, my father says, his voice softer than I remember. Why? I ask, my voice guarded. Because I finally understand what you did, he replies. We talk for a long time. He admits that he was wrong, that he'd used love as a weapon, and that Lily had learned to manipulate the situation. He tells me that Lily asked who would save her now, and he told her she had to learn to save herself. I feel a strange mix of emotions. Relief, sadness, and a glimmer of hope. I didn't want to destroy you, I say softly. I know, he replies. You wanted to wake me up. Consider me awake. 3 months later, I've found a new sense of peace in Maine. I've started teaching financial literacy workshops at the local community center. Lily called me the other day, not crying but sounding tired. Dad's doing better, she said. He joined a support group. And you? I asked. I got a job at a furniture store, she replied. It's real work, not just online stuff. I smiled. Are you proud of yourself yet? Trying to be, she whispered. I didn't think starting over would be this quiet. Quiet means you stopped running, I said. Then, she said something I never thought I'd hear. Thank you, Gloria, for not rescuing me. A few weeks after that, a postcard arrives from my father. It's a picture of a fishing dock by the sea, with his small, uneven handwriting. You were right. I taught you everything about business and nothing about love. Learning now. Proud of you, Dad. I pin the postcard above my desk and walk down to the shoreline. The wind is cold, but forgiving. I think about everything that's happened, the box, the flight, the fallout, and the healing conversations. For the first time, I'm not waiting for anyone to knock on my door. The only sound on my porch is the gentle lapping of the waves, a reminder of the freedom that comes from standing up for myself.